Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is Patty, and if you're new here, welcome, and if you've been here before, welcome back. I truly do appreciate you stopping by and sticking around for a little while. I did it again. I was gonna start singing Oops, I Did It Again, and we're playing it in the background, but it's copywritten and we can't do that, and I can't sing, so I saved you guys. Did not save myself though. I got dragged into the TikTok shops again. It's not that bad, honestly. It's probably a good thing. I got my little notification. It said Jeffree Star is live. Jeffree Star Cosmetics is live. Well, you stop in and say hello, and it doesn't say that, but it's the general mindset. Needless to say, I'm not on TikTok right now. I'm not ready for anybody to stop in and say hello yet. I will do another live though in the future, I promise. But anywho, yeah, some days are really good days on Jeffree Star Cosmetics. Some days are passable, a couple of good deals thrown in there, usually without free shipping. So I've learned a little bit. First of all, when it does have free shipping, that you can throw things into a cart and then purchase them instead of buying them one at a time, and you get 3 separate boxes for 3 different lipsticks. But the boxes are helpful for shipping, so it's reused, recycled. It works. Anywho, off the subject. They got me again. They still got me this time. And they're not the only company that gets me. I mean, this is not in any way, shape, or form sponsored by Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I'm not an affiliate. I don't get nothing for this except for some fantastic makeup. And yeah, this was a really good deal. Honestly, if any day I could have been on his website or on TikTok, that was like the perfect day to do it. And I kicked myself later because I spent the money on this and I didn't feel comfortable spending the money on the next thing he put on flash sale. So it'll come back. Anywho, I purchased this box. Such a fantastic deal. I'm going to use it to get ready with me because I've been promising another video with wigs, and I haven't done it yet. So I figured this package here would help. Not with the wigs per se, but with the makeup look I'm going for. So here we go. And the paper, if it's any indicator, has handcuffs and peaches on it, along with the Jeffree Star logo. So I might not be reusing this paper for my eBay store, and I'll include that in my description too. But it's always packaged so nicely, and I've already torn into this package, so it's no longer packaged nicely. I should have given it to my husband because he does such a good job. Anywho, we get our slip telling us what we purchased, what should be in the box. We get Miss Jeffree Lynn dressed, well, at least dressed, with a promotion for a new product on the back. We also get a thank you card and a Let's Get Social and a follow and tag with this gorgeous picture. Honestly, this look would actually tie into what I'm doing afterwards. You can also get $10 off your first purchase at jeffreestarcosmetics.com if you text TikTok to a specific phone number. So if you want to stop it, you can go for it. I don't know if that's the thing to do, but I probably won't use this. because I've made purchases off of jeffreestar.com, so I am well past my first purchase. So we'll put those over there. They're very pretty pictures. I might hold on to them, but I'm so trying to declutter. As you take in my background, fall has arrived, and I went hunting through my thrift stuff, my estate sale purchases. Some of it is from last year. Some of it is stuff that I've purchased over this year, and of course my pictures are in the background. If you'd like to see a better shot of this, let me know in the comments below, and I will let you know where the stuff came from, how I purchased it, where I purchased it, if I remember. All that great, interesting stuff. Please ignore the wood back here. That's going to be fixed soon. That's another thing I want to show off because my husband did a really good job with this. Anyway, we're getting off topic. It's like a squirrel is in the room. Could be. If you hear anything skittering, I think we've got a beastie in the house. Okay, so this was a TikTok deal. It was a $62 purchase. Now, if you know anything about Jeffree Star's palettes, you know that they typically run between $54 and $62, depending on the size of the palette and what kind of release it is. So the newer releases tend to be higher in price. He just released a new palette. I don't have the original. I didn't think I would need the original, but you know, if it goes on sale, I'm gonna buy the original. But I got this palette, and it's a little scandalous. I showed my mother, and it's really wrapped nicely, and I'm just tearing into it, but one of my friends might get the paper and a gift, but none of my eBay store purchasers will get it. But yeah, we've got the wrapping paper, and we've got bubble wrap. I showed my mother a picture of the carton on this, and she just looked at me. And I showed my sister the picture too, and she just looked at me. So if any of you follow Jeffree Star, you've seen the palette, you've seen the image on the outer carton, and it's a it's the Orgy 2 palettes. Oh my goodness. Yeah. So their creative director is very creative. Very creative. Anyhow, we've got the O2 is what it's referenced on TikTok, because I don't think you can see the word. And let me just knock these lights down a little bit so we're not blinding you. Yeah, so that's the outer carton of the palette. And this palette alone is $62. Now, if you purchase it off the TikTok shop, anything over $50, you get free shipping. You generally get a free gift with purchase, no matter the type of purchase. So I believe that this night, free with purchase was a top shelf, and this is in a Supreme gloss. I don't have this one, so we'll try it on along with the palette. But this is the O2 palette. Miss Jeffree Lynn. Not modest at all, not demure on the palette. That thing makes me laugh, but I haven't done anything with it, so. But this is, oh, let me get the plastic off. These are never easy to take off. Oop, there we go. Easier than last time. This is the palette. She has a full-size mirror, which I don't want to show off. Ooh, okay, that was magnetic. That is the mirror. Full-size mirror, and some lovely, lovely neutral shades. Beautiful shades. Like, this is like a makeup artist's dream, these shades. You're going to do a wedding, do a bridal shower, do a baby shower. I didn't have my makeup done for that. But these are like beautiful colors that you can get a nude look, you can get a smoky look with them. The O1 palette, the Orgy, original OG palette, was all mattes. And I think that was kind of what deterred me from purchasing it, because I have a lot of mattes with these colors. But with this one, he did include shimmers. So I was just awestruck by this when he premiered it. So I am thrilled. And somehow I have black on my fingers. I don't think it's from this though. I think it's from marking out my address on the carton. So we're not going to worry about that. Okay. Anywho, we got the palette, which is normally a $62 purchase on its own. It would have been free shipping, and I would have received a free gift with the purchase of it. I don't know why I'm putting it away, because I'm going to put it on. So this was the free gift. For spending over $50 that night, they also offered another free gift, and I believe it was the Peach Goddess eye gloss. My friend Brenda has done a video swatching all of the eyeglasses. If you'd like, I can swatch my eyeglasses for you. I think I only have 5 of them though, so it's not going to be a very long video. Maybe we could do it as a short. Anyway, this was included in that $62 purchase. Anything over $50 that night, you got 2 free gifts, you got free shipping, and you got the product. But even better, he was doing like combo lots of things. So if you purchased the palette for $62 with your free shipping and your 2 free gifts, you got even more. You got another eye gloss. And this is in the color Wyoming Window. I think that they kept pronouncing it Wyoming Widow that night, and it was just kind of funny. I could see it. But yeah, Wyoming Window. I'm going to open these so you can just take a peek at what they look like, because these will remain in my collection. I have a whole drawer behind me that is nothing but Jeffree Star. Maybe I'll take a picture of that and put that up on Instagram. But anyway, they come with this little lid. It's important to keep those lids so that this does not dry out. We'll swatch this real quick. It's very, very, very pigmented. So this is Wyoming Window. And I could see it. There's a lot of dirt out there. I'm sure there's a lot of beautiful vistas out there, but I think the mountain range kind of looks pretty brown. And this is a pretty brown color. Peach Goddess. Should have opened these prior. Hindsight's 2020. Okay, so Peach Goddess is this color. She again has the lid inside the lid, which has the Jeffree Star logo. But this is what she looks like. And actually, I couldn't have asked for a better color combination to go with this palette. Truly. So this is her on the finger. And that is a very light, shimmery, kind of wet looking highlighting topper. A little bit more wet looking than the Wyoming Window. So very pretty. Very excited to get to use these. Okay, so we've got the O2 palette, we have the Supreme Gloss, we have 2 eyeglosses, free shipping, and he throws in the Gothic Beach Facial SPF. This is just a fantastic deal. I want to say that this runs like $28 normally. Sometimes you can get it on sale for $12 in the TikTok shop. But this was a free with purchase. So I am excited. I haven't tried this yet. I've heard nothing but good things about it. My friend Brenda, she has backups upon backups of that SPF. The last thing, and I mean, look at what we've gotten already. We've gotten a palette, we've gotten a spring gloss, we've gotten 2 eyeglosses, and a facial SPF. Last thing, we got the Weirdo palette. How freaking cool is that? I love this palette. You wouldn't think so. I have this palette. So it could be a giveaway down the road. I don't know if my nieces would use it, honestly. I was thinking about giving it to one of my nieces, but they're not really into goth at all. And this is a goth palette. Not as goth as his new palette that I saw just released today. But this is definitely a goth palette. And not that color. This is my favorite shade of purple. So I am stoked. I am stoked at just the value of this purchase. I mean, TikTok Shop got it right. It wasn't packed it wasn't packed live, but just the enormous value of this is ridiculous. These I think are like $22 a piece normally, between $22 and $24, I believe. This is like a $28 palette. I mean, it was just bananas. It was so awesome. And how do you say no? How do you not click buy it now? I know people can do it. I'm just not one of the ones that can. Sorry. But I did resist, because like 10 minutes later after I made this purchase, he put his sweatshirts on sale for $25. His hoodies, and I absolutely love his clothing. It is so well made, and I'm in Pennsylvania. It gets freaking cold here. I don't like turning my heat up real high in the wintertime if I can avoid it, but I work from home. My office is at the end of the stairway. That cold air comes all the way down the stairs. And I freeze my tush off, and I usually purchase clothing that covers it because it's so cold. I swear I wear most of his sweatshirts, hoodies, 3 out of the 5 days of the week. So my husband will look at me, "Did you get dressed today?" I'm dressed. But anyway, this is what it is. This is the O2 Orgy 2 palette. She's not demure. She's not a minimalist at all. I can't speak today. I'm sorry. But she's very cool. And we're going to try her out because I have another video to film. It won't be released today. It will be hopefully be released before the weekend. So I'm excited. I don't want to bombard you guys, you know? 1 or 2 videos a month. Oh my goodness. My room was looking so much better, and now this is the best part of my room right now. And it's very warm. I need to get my fans out. So we actually hit like 83 degrees here, and I'm sub-level, and yeah, it's a little toasty down here. Anywho, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. We're gonna go into her and we're gonna play, but we're going to go very demure because the wigs are anything but, and I can't wait to play with them. They've been sitting under my desk in a bag, just calling for me. Patty, Patty, I'm here. Patty, I've been here for like 3 months. It's time. Did I say work from home? I don't talk to a lot of people. So we are going in with Downtown first, which is this color. I'm trying to keep the video short and sweet and to the point. Ooh, I got some on my cheek. Now that song is in my head, that Macklemore song, Downtown. You don't want me to sing that song either. But it might be featured in my work playlist this week. Ooh, I have a crease from my concealer. I didn't realize I'd taken up that high. Okay. So we have the fluffy brush, and we have Downtown put down as a base. She's got a bit of kick up, surprisingly, but it could be the type of brush. I'm not really going in hard to any of the pans. We need, still want a fluffy brush, but I don't want that fluffy brush. I'm going to an MOTD brush. Okay. I know it's not going to be that exciting of a look because we're kind of staying neutral. I think I want to go with Bricked Up, which is her right here. She has a red undertone, and you'll understand why if you watch my next video, why I've gone with that tone. Ooh. She's pigmented too. Lovely. But not super red, so I can appreciate that. I probably could have gone with like a more red bronzer or contour, but I want to keep it a little neutral. So I think for Halloween we're going to play a little bit more in pictures and in makeup. If you want to see any of my Get Ready With Me's for my Halloween looks, let me know. I'm not as talented as some of the other people out there, but I do have some really neat wigs that I want to play with, and I have stencils for mermaid scales and for snake skin, and I want to play. So why not? I have all this makeup, and I have time. Not a whole lot of time, but I have time. And why not do something that I enjoy? So it doesn't have to be work. And if you have makeup and you have time and it's something that you enjoy doing, do it. Really do it. Take those pictures you never thought you would take. If you have a camera on your phone, most people do. You can erase them if they don't turn out well. Be surprised how many of mine get erased. You might not be surprised, but quite a few of them get erased. Okay, we are going to go, let's see, make sure I'm even. God, the hair is just frizzing back out. I want to go a little darker. I want to go a little smoky. I'm going to use this brush. And I think we're going to go into Big Daddy. If anything else, if you guys are, and gals, are readers of fan fiction, you'll appreciate some of the names on this palette. Or just general smut readers. There's nothing wrong with it. Don't judge. Okay, so we are darkening her up in the corner just a bit. Not too much. And she is pigmented. That's a really pretty color, actually. It's like a between a milk chocolate and a dark chocolate. Like an Almond Joy bar. Yeah, that's the way. Can you tell I haven't eaten? I haven't had lunch today. I have no idea what we're doing for dinner. So, this is just such a fantastic palette. And I know I've only dabbled into three pans, but she is pretty. That's one thing. I mean, you may not always agree with the politics of Jeffree Star. You may not always agree with everything, but he makes some really, really good makeup. And his dogs are really cute. I'm not a dog person. Okay, so gotten a little darker, maybe a little bolder. Tap in a little bit more of this lighter color, just to blend it out a little bit. And now we're going to take this brush, which I believe is a Chic Pro, which I had no idea that Chic Pro was made by Moda. The things you learn when you go on the internet. So we're going to wet her. And I think we're going to go back into Big Daddy and use Big Daddy as a liner. I think this might have been just a little too wet. Now, if you didn't know, I'm a bit of a brush hoarder. And so anytime I learn about different brushes, I'm really excited. I have like a whole drawer of these Chic Pro brushes that I purchased at Five Below, just because I love the quality of them. And I love that I can buy like an angled flat brush. I can buy a corner brush, and they perform fantastically and they wash up wonderfully. So I always have backups of those. Go right across the top and just darken that up a little bit. Just a little vampy without being red. Okay, what highlight are we going to use? Oh my goodness. I like the color Intense, honestly, and it's a cool tone. So I probably shouldn't go with that, seeing as how we're gone a little bit more warm. How about Mealtime, which is this one. It's a little bit of a warmer tone without going red. I think it would hit both warm and cool tones, but we're going to go in with our finger. Ooh, that's a pretty color gold. That is like a true gold. And my camera's gonna cut off in like 30 seconds, so just give me a minute, I'll be back. 29 minutes and 58 seconds. Spot on. So we've finished the eyes. For the most part, we need to do a little bit of mascara. So I have the Jeffree Star, and just says black mascara. I don't believe it's the F proof, which is okay. And it's not waterproof, but it is black. And I believe I got this when he was still doing his mystery boxes. So I don't want to cover up. I do like the mascaras. They are a wetter formula than I'm used to. But it's always a good look. And then the little tassel on the end comes off, and I can use it for journaling or for my keychain. Okay. So I think the palette's a winner. A++++, 10 out of 10. I would buy it again, especially with this deal. Because honestly, you're not going to get a better deal. Let's try out the Supreme Gloss. And this is in the color Top Shelf. I hate ripping cartons, but I'll do it. I'll do it for you. No, I don't save them. I did. So, she is very nude, but like a darker nude. So this will work. Looks like a cool tone nude, honestly. Got swatches all over my fingers, and ink, and all sorts of... I did wash my hands before this, I promise. I don't like swatching eyeshadows without doing that. I do not use a lip liner, but I will when his come out, and those should be out next year, if what he says is true. Now, I got this deal the weekend that he opened up his new LA store. Meat and Makeup, I think it's called. I'm this close to ordering yak meat. Don't ask me why. But he has like a yak meat jerky with like all these different seasonings, and it's like, you know, that doesn't sound bad. Now this is the color that would go with that palette. And I like his doe foot because you can just about line your lips with it. So that is the look. I do not have his setting powder or setting spray. I don't have a setting powder either. He just re-released that. So I think he had it out before I was into makeup. So I might have to, I need to stay out of the TikTok shops. But you know, I'll go back and I'll look for the best deal. Anywho, definitely check him out. Check out his website. He does run deals every once in a while through the website. If you sign up for text messages, you'll get texted when a new deal comes up. But the TikTok shop seems to be the way to go for the most part. And you can sign up on TikTok for notifications of that. So let me know if you like this kind of content. Please give me a like, subscribe. I would love to have you as part of our community. We're this close to 300, which just thrills me to bits. And let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see. I am all ears. So thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you have a wonderful week and stay safe, and I'll see you next time.